It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ gets risque every single day, it's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
All right, here we go. Oh, another day, the KVJ show. We got the bird back today. Look at that. There he is.
Got a couple injured wings, but we'll be all right.
Okay.
Each day we'll get better.
That's it. Just trying to recoup, huh?
If not, I'm definitely dying.
I think you got better as the show went on. Because this morning, when I first looked at you, I was like, oh my gosh, is he going to be okay? But you seem to get stronger and more powerful.
Because I think I know it's over almost.
Okay. That's good.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
I love being here. This is my favorite part of my life,
Right.
to be here.
Yeah.
It's when I don't feel, like I don't feel funny or goofy or good at my gig today. But I also know that we're down suits now. I
Yep.
felt such guilt.
4-person team now.
Yeah, and when you're sick and then you throw in some guilt on top of it, it puts you in a weird space.
It does. It makes you feel terrible.
And I don't want to let y'all down, but because I know how hard it is. If one person is off the team, it's just hard for everybody else. And then I wasn't posting on social media. I did the shittiest social media video yesterday.
Yeah, okay, great.
I was on the couch going,
Good.
hey guys, I'll see you tomorrow.
That works. That works. We just want a little view in there.
You're just keeping it real.
I was just keeping it real. I was in a mood.
Angie was asking, did you get a diagnosis as to what it was you had?
So I don't want to go on a rant. And Denny's nailed it, because I don't want to take his expression, because I thought he nailed it. The last 3 medical experiences I've had, and I've been really trying to do the work and going to the doctor and getting checked up, I feel like we are living in a fast food type of medical way they do things. Do they not even weigh you anymore? They just take your word for it and your height? And
Because I'm definitely going to lie. If you ask me how much I weigh, I'm going to shave off a few pounds.
I was so tired and out of it going to the place yesterday, and I couldn't even read. I had to put all my information on, and it was this thing you had to put your insurance.
iPad. It's like a little iPad.
But it had gross remnants on it too. So the whole time I'm thinking, all right, what sick fuck had this before I did? So I'm doing all that. I had to actually get help from the person that was at the front desk, who was really, really good. But when I got in there, I gave them all my symptoms. I gave them what was going on, and as I'm leaving, the person that was helping me goes, well, if you start to have these symptoms, then make sure you go to the hospital by Wednesday. And the whole time I'm saying, those are the symptoms I told you that I had. Was she just not listening to me?
Wait,
and
what?
I was so out of it, and I was so annoyed with the situation to go, all right, okay, whatever. And I didn't understand what she was even telling me.
Did they give you a COVID test?
They gave me a COVID test.
That's negative.
They told me that we can't. Because I asked about the flu. I said, well, if it's not COVID, I go, I'm clearly sick. There's something wrong with me. I go, is it the flu? What is it? Can you just have a stomach bug? And she explained it to me, and it was such a shitty answer.
Did she swab you for the flu?
No, she flobbed me. She flobbed me.
Flobbed you. Well,
What?
that's it. Are you sure you're at a clinic?
Were you at a brothel?
Yeah.
I wish.
You got flobbed?
No, I
Did she
couldn't-
flob on your knob?
The odd thing, he didn't take his clothes off. She did.
It was basically this. I'm gonna give you the wrong diagnosis, and if you're not better by Wednesday, go to the hospital. Like, okay.
Huh.
So she told me it could have been, it could be the flu, but it's definitely not COVID. And to watch my symptoms. And I talked to her about my breathing issue I was having. I brought up my kidney thing. Like I brought a lot of stuff up that I felt was quite dismissive in the meeting.
Yeah.
And it kind of just was even talked about, and those are some of the main concerns I was having. And it was more of just, all right, scram, kid, next, bring the next cattle. It just was not. I didn't feel like A, they got it right. B, I didn't feel like they were nurturing it. Not nurturing. I don't need you to be. It's okay, Jbird. Here's
A lot of your
lollipop."
symptoms were very flu-like.
Yes.
And this happened to me before. Same place. I took Rocco, and they didn't swab him for the flu. And then 2 days later, when I took him to a different doctor, they swabbed him for the flu, and it turns out he had the flu.
Yeah, I was.
But he could have been on Tamiflu and had gotten rid of the symptoms by then.
The way it was explained to me was there's a chance you could have the flu, but we can't really tell you if it is. You don't have COVID.
Why can't they swab you for the flu?
Dog, I didn't even know what fucking world I was in yesterday. I mean,
They don't have any flu tests?
They told me they couldn't test me for the flu. They said I could only test you for COVID. I asked about the flu. I said, well, if it's not COVID and it's not the flu, then what do I have? And her only answer was, well, it could be the flu. We don't really test for the flu. You don't know about. And if you don't get better, and if you don't throw up or have any kind of stomach issues, which I had both, go to the hospital by Wednesday. I'm like, well, those were some of my symptoms I was having.
Well, I'm wondering, because I know in teaching there's, private and public, and, there's beliefs as to, what schools and what systems might have better teachers and all that kind of stuff. Is it that way in the medical world? Are you having the same salaries for people who work at urgent care versus an emergency room? As hospital people making the same as they are at one of the quicker clinics? So do you have a different quality of care?
I felt like there was a different quality of care because it was almost kind of like, all right, here's your prescription, which came in extremely late, by the way. Not that I'm complaining. I just kind of left there going, all right, why did I even come here?
What did they prescribe you?
I got to look at my fucking list. I couldn't even understand what the shit they were talking about.
Well, the one issue is Gator Girl said, you're going to need a primary bird. Urgent care is just like the ER. They're only going to be treating urgent symptoms.
Yeah, I know. Part of my problem is I also went to a doctor not yesterday, but I'm just saying I've seen a change in how people are looked at when they go to some medical facilities.
And not just this one experience.
Yes.
Like you've had it happen multiple times with different providers.
Recently, the last 3 or 4 times I've gone, I go, I don't even think they were listening to me.
KJ said that it means nothing in this case, Kev. The hospitals own a majority of the urgent cares. I did not know that. Okay. That's good to know because that question just came to me and I didn't have an answer. Thank you to KJ. No, I know. It doesn't really matter. The same.
I think it's like anything. You go to some restaurants and they treat you great and they are very attentive. And then there's other people, get through, let's go next, next. And just kind of had that feel for me.
I just don't know if there's a hierarchy. You look at restaurants and people are like, oh, that's better than that one. What is it? When it comes to these medical facilities, are there ones be like, yeah, don't go to that one, go to this one?
Well, there are 3 major symptoms I was having that I told them about it, and it is almost like I didn't even say anything to them.
They forgot that you said it.
They just brushed over it. Yeah, I think once they saw I didn't have COVID, they go, all right, sleep it off and see if you're better by. And that's kind of the feel I had.
To treat the flu. Is there something that you
Medicine.
give somebody?
Tamiflu.
Yeah, there's liquids and all that kind of stuff, and I was concerned about my throat and how I wasn't breathing, and it was, in my opinion, Rocco could have given me a better mouth exam. It was under a second. I don't even know if there's anything even going on here.
Yeah, see, it's weird. I'm fortunate. I don't think I've had the flu. I got the flu maybe 20 years ago. I think that's the last time I've had. I just don't get the flu.
Well,
it's a weird thing.
What is the flu then? I guess I'm confused on it. Do I have the flu? Because I had a temperature.
To me, the flu is you have a temperature, you have your nausea, diarrhea. That, to me, you go through those 3. That says a viral infection. To me, that's what the flu is.
Check, and I wasn't able to eat. My stomach is so raw and beat up inside where even just buttered crackers, I don't know if I can eat that. That's how I feel. But I'm starting to get a little hungry. I'm starting to get a little hungry.
It's good. It's a good sign.
That is a good sign.
It's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, we got something different, so we're not on the same path.
Do you think Denny thinks we might have a hybrid?
I don't know. Yeah, there are some. You're talking about the dehydration. Yesterday, I was just drinking so much water. I feel like I had 5 gallons, but. Yeah, I went through a lot of water yesterday and have for the last couple of days. But that could be, again, I'm on cold medicine like crazy. I'm building up. Honestly, the fact that my voice is this good, it is a testament to the work I've put in. But it's the guard is up. It's like I've got hurricane force windows on this house, Virginia. But that hurricane bronc is still battering outside, and it still looks like it's a Cat 5.
For me, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but on Sunday night around 1 a.m., I had my hand in my phone going, are you going to call 911 right now?
Oh, my.
I legit thought I was dying. I'm not kidding. I thought,
Wow.
Was this before or after the faceless Undertaker tried to strangle you?
this is before that. But that was fucking horrible.
So while he's sick, he also falls asleep just momentarily and has a horrific night terror
No.
that he thinks may be real.
No, I'm not kidding you, and I get it. You don't have to believe me. I'm in that kind of mood. I don't give a fuck if you believe me, to be quite honest with you. I had 103 temperature. That was a fact. And I wasn't sleeping either because I was so out of it. And was I just hallucinating? But I swear to you, there were people walking around my house that looked like not nice shadow people, but one in particular looked like the fucking Undertaker from WWE. Now, this is when I wasn't sleeping.
Did you have the TV on wrestling?
I did not. I'm glad you.
Are you sure?
Positive. I did not watch any Undertaker.
Undertaker?
Undertaker.
Now you can tell he's getting hungry because he
I
wants
know.
to get under some taters.
The only way I can describe it is the way I have a couch. You can watch TV. I thunderstorms on, and then I see this large shadow that looked just like the Undertaker from WWE, and all of a sudden he's walking towards my laundry room and turns oh so quick. And as if he was doing a Mach 10 right at me, and right when he about to gets to the couch, gone, disappears. I go, hey, what the fuck was that? But it had
That's insane.
It had a weird. This Sunday into Monday had a very weird, odd, strange energy I've never felt in my house before, ever, or on any ghost thing I've ever been involved with. I don't even want to tell you about my backyard because I know you fuckers will think I'm crazy.
Well, we already think you're crazy. Might as well
yeah.
tell us.
We definitely
It's too
think
late
you're
for that.
crazy.
I'm almost certain there were people in my backyard. 3 or 4 people in my backyard.
Doing what?
They were on the side of my house and they were scrunched over and whispering. And I put it on my camera
Yeah.
because I'm going to try to get a video of it. And I don't
Because
have,
you have an outdoor camera?
yeah, and I don't have my subscription. I never got the subscription. Now I can. All I do is I have fucking screenshots of these shadow people that could be. But
So wait, so what happened with the subscription now? So you don't get video, you only get still photos?
What it do, I signed up for a thing where it gave me 2 weeks of a trial where you could record your videos. And remember, I showed you a couple of them. I just never finished up the free trial, and now I can check my camera. But if I want to record it, it won't let me until I sign up for the subscription. I haven't been thinking.
So you checked the video, did you? And what did you see? Did you saw?
That's what I saw, but I was reluctant to tell the audience that because they're gonna go.
You wanted the video proof.
Where's the video, Bird? You're fucking lying. But I'm telling you, I saw weird shit in my backyard. But it's at the temperature.
Is that your illness playing tricks on you? Or did the Undertaker take the party out in the yard?
But we also got. There's so many factors. There's like a legit fucking stalker too. I don't know if he.
Got a lot of problems. Yeah.
Just lock your doors.
I know.
Just
Believe me.
always keep every door locked.
And then I started getting paranoid, locking every door 5 different times. I go, did you lock it? I don't know. Did the Undertaker unlock it? I get it. It could have been just fever dreams and not sleeping and being sick. I'm chalking it up as that.
Yeah.
But I will say I had some weird moments. Then the Undertaker did jump in my dream, choked me. I couldn't get out.
Yeah.
I'd forced myself to get out of this dream.
He's retired now. He's got a little bit more free time.
I don't think this was the Undertaker, dog.
No.
You said he was faceless.
He was-
The Undertaker we know from the wrestling has a face.
Think about just a tall Undertaker, but even bigger than the Undertaker.
Intimidating, yeah.
Walking, does a slow move like this in your kitchen, looks at you and goes, "Phew," and then disappears.
Gotta shit myself.
Believe me.
No doubt about it.
And then when you shit yourself, do you blame it on the flu or do you blame it on the
You
fact
don't
that
know.
you're horrified?
Again, it's all tied together. You have no idea what's going on.
I blame it on Shadowbirds and Undertaker.
You don't know. Are you haunted? Are you?
I like your question. Were you watching Undertaker wrestling things?
Because I can see you like thinking you were awake and dozing off, watching wrestling.
The first thing you want to do when you eliminate all of that is, was it a temperature? Were you watching something? You want to prove why it's not real. All I'm saying is this. You know me. I love ghost shit. I never get creeped out about this. And your boy was jumping out of his skin all the way up until about Monday morning. And then I finally broke, passed out, woke up in just drenched in sweat. I've never sweat that much in my life sleeping.
Yeah.
And instantly felt calm again. A little bit better. Not as crazy.
The ghost finally figured out who to send to fuck with you that would really work.
Yes, now he's sending Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, they used to send like a little girl. You had a little girl ghost for a while.
I think she's
and
still
like
there.
you had a lady in a long white dress.
I know.
Like those aren't scary, but the Undertaker.
Well,
Next.
They tagged him in.
There was one that looked like they were. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, and I got the picture, but it looks like a guy. He's just going like this in one of my windows. I know.
Peeking in.
I know. I would tell you guys more again.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I got nothing else to do.
You need to get that subscription up and running. Is it ADT? What is it?
It is.
Ring doorbell?
No, it's some.
Spirit cam?
Oh no! You bought a offshoot.
I did.
You bought some bunk version.
I did it, and I love my dad so much, and he was on my ass about.
Is it Bill's?
It's called
Todd's?
Blink.
Blink. Okay,
Blank.
yeah.
I've heard of that.
Bling?
Oh no!
It's Blink.
Blink. Okay,
Blank.
yeah.
Okay. It's not as good as
No,
ADT.
it's
It's
not
not as good as Ring.
And the other thing too is
Yeah.
he set it up in two really shitty areas. You can. The one spot I really need it on is where I think most of the activity is going on.
They know, yeah.
That's where I think they know they can fuck with me.
Yeah.
Can you get another camera and just add it? Yeah, do that.
There is a lot of things I'm going to be doing today that I'm not going to be doing. I'm going to say I'm going to do them. I'm going to sign up for Bling and get the subscription. I'll get home. And
Well, if you set for Bling, you're not going to because it's Blink. Yeah.
Guys,
He's
I've
gonna
been
go
calling
to,
this
he's gonna
place
go to
Bling.
bling.com. He's going to get them a subscription. They'll get the subscription. He'll have the subscription to Bling, but not Blink.
I
The camera still won't work.
I knew yesterday. I go, you cannot be on a microphone publicly. You just can't. I'm starting to think the same thing about today.
Oh, good news,
Glad you
Puddin'.
were, though.
It's almost over.
It's all right.
You can almost go back to your horrific nightmares.
I can't wait to go home and edit that video where you're talking to the wrong end of the microphone today. That's definitely coming up today. Yeah. That's going
Look,
to be a
I
highlight.
know I sound a little off. I get it. It's not my best showing today.
Look, you're not feeling good. You're here, and I think that is something to be said.
My fever broke, and that's when I knew I could come to work.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
our work rule, right? If you don't have
Yeah,
the
we
fever,
don't, we don't want to hopefully spread things around. That's what we're trying to do, and so
and I'm so scared that I'm the one that gets Virginia sick because the reason I'll never fucking hear the end of it.
Yeah.
That time you came in here.
yeah.
That's what I'm really scared of.
So far, I'm not sick. I feel great.
yeah.
Yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I don't get sick. I hope I don't get sick.
Yeah.
And Panda was like, babe, you do this every time you're around a sick person. You always like freak out and think that you're going to be sick too, and you get yourself all worked up when you feel fine. Just don't let that sickness into your head. You feel fine. You look fine. You're not sick, so don't
Right.
freak out about it.
I did have a 103 temperature. And I don't know. Have you ever been so sick that the only way you can get any kind of relief is if you just sit in the shower and let the water hit you? It's almost as if it's a.
Yeah, back in the day when I used to get hangovers, when I was a wimp, I would do that. I would sit in the shower with a hangover.
I would have prayed for 11 hangovers. I would have. The worst hangover I've ever had, I would have taken 3 of them.
Wow. Okay.
Dang.
So
Undertaker really worked you over.
I'm never going to look at him the same.
Yeah.
The Undertaker made you his bitch.
Or is it really the fucking Undertaker trying to take me somewhere? The real Undertaker.
Oh yeah.
What?
Undertaker taking death.
Oh, the Grim Reaper?
Yeah, Undertaker, Grim Reaper, all that death shit. All the macabre.
The Undertaker is different from the Grim Reaper.
All right, please don't correct me right now. Now's not the time. I'm cold and I'm hot. I'm freezing. But it's
amazing.
I'm sweating my ass.
Freezing, but I buckets of sweat.
Sure that fever's gone?
I think.
I don't know. I think it's back.
I'm not sure if the doctor even got that right.
Oh, I know for sure you were not properly diagnosed.
Definitely not.
I don't think they gave a shit.
I can feel it in my soul.
They're like, did his money go through? Yep, cool. No, you're good. Just, a couple days, you
Yeah.
still feel bad, go to the hospital.
Don't call us, call them.
We got your money. You're good.
They said peace, bitch.
Yeah. It's kind of amazing. You went in there, spent money, you left. There's really nothing that happened. And
Well, the only thing good, they did give you a COVID test, and you know it's not COVID, so that's good.
So that means I have COVID then.
yeah, he definitely has COVID. That's the only thing, yeah.
You've got that new Undertaker strain of COVID.
Love our insurance.
Pretty much a guarantee. Some questions. Patricia said, I have a great idea. Have you guys ever thought about doing your show live at Rapids Water Park? That would be awesome.
We
could have
did.
like 20, 50 listeners win tickets to the show. You're about 7 minutes away from them.
That would be
summertime
fun.
We
tradition.
wanted to do a live show there. I pitched it as an idea to do a live show, like in the wave pool. But then they were working it through, and they were like, well, your crowd likes to drink a lot, wave pool, safety concerns. Everybody told me I was crazy. I still love the idea.
I believe the quote was insurance nightmare.
I'm pretty much the Undertaker of insurance.
I think if we gotta do events, so we gotta go rogue. Let's just show up at the Rapids. Hey, we're here.
Who wants to get turned?
We're not at the Rapids, but I know who is. Vlad.
Oh,
Is he?
he's back?
He's back. That's right. He was. Yeah, you're right. I remember that. I do remember that.
Oh, I thought you meant he went back again.
No.
I think I gotta get Vlad back.
Yeah, your life is falling apart without him. He is never been happier, but you are a damn mess.
It's amazing the tale of the two lives.
Since he's left, my life has turned to shit.
Turns out you needed him. He's
That is
thriving.
kind of a weird thing. I thought maybe you'd start thriving. It's just gone the opposite direction.
No, he's thriving.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing? Crazy how that worked. If you wanted to see the shitty kids movie If, you can now stream it for free on Paramount, Cesar said.
That's about as much as it's worth. I did not think it was a great movie.
Well, that'll let you know that it's not doing well when they're like, yeah, go ahead, get it for free. I know they've been doing some new deals, but, come on, if that were, you're not going to see Inside Out 2 streaming in another 2 weeks.
What made that
on
so
any
shitty?
service.
I tried to think about it. Like, the story didn't make a lot of sense. It wasn't really clear what was going on. And the actors were great. The little girl that they had playing the lead was awesome. Was it Ryan Reynolds is in it? Like, you had, good actors.
Okay.
Your boy Krasinski from The Office.
He's absolutely not my boy.
Well, don't you love The Office?
I love The Office. Jim was one of my favorite characters.
He wrote the script and produced the movie and directed it and all that. Like that. This was his passion project.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Michigan Mike says, I can't disagree more about If. He really likes it. So that's what Michigan Mike says. But again, he is a Michigan Wolverines fan, and so there is questionable taste there.
There's part of you.
Preferences.
There's part of you. I
So
think when
I
your
think he
meds
discredits himself a bit.
your meds kick in here to go. Fuck the Wolverines.
Yeah, I'm with you, Virginia. I've never seen I hate If.
There's one part where this old lady is dancing and trying to remember her youth. It is so stupid, and it goes on so long. I looked at my kids. I'm like, is this real? What is going on right now? This is so dumb.
You guys like this shit?
You guys like this shit? My kids were like, no, this shit's stupid.
Okay.
It was just, I don't know. It fell flat for me.
Jason from Cape Coral said, I'm at an old hotel in North Carolina this week. This place has an old 80s, 90s theme. In a drawer, I found a Star Wars Return of the Jedi VHS tape. I believe this is pre-CGI modifications that were made in the 90s. Is it worth anything?
Can I see the picture?
Nope, he didn't send one.
Shit.
He said, should I take this as a parting gift?
That. Well, I
Would
mean,
it have value?
you know what? I'm not gonna even tell that story. It won't be told well, and it's about Star Wars, and no one's gonna really give a flying shit about it.
But is that tape worth anything?
It could be. I'd have to see it. The condition does it come with the package? It's all three part in there with the trilogy. I got so many questions. I'd love a picture.
Okay, well, you have to continue the discussion then.
There's several different versions of them in Virginia.
Okay.
The older, the better.
Jbird, since you're the expert here on capturing spirits on camera, James sent this in. I believe this was 4th of July weekend. Cute picture of the kids eating ice cream. Thought nothing of it, but then 2 days later, I sent the same picture, and I was told to really pay attention behind my daughter all the way to the right. I was floored as I saw a translucent figure standing there.
Oh.
I'll preface this by saying there was no one walking behind them at the time. It was taken, and it's July in Alabama, hot and humid. Figure it seems to be wearing a coat with an old school hat and hands in the pocket.
You know who wore a coat? The Undertaker.
It
That
kind of does.
bitch wore a black coat.
Was the Undertaker also in Alabama?
Oh, damn. The Undertaker's busy these days.
There are people that do believe that you can capture all kinds of paranormal type activities that is not seen with the naked eye, depending on what kind of camera you got. Even some of these super duper cameras they have out there now. People are filming in the sky when there's nothing there, going back and zooming in and seeing things that you would never, they're slowing it down going, that's a disc right there, or that's a rod.
Oh, that's an Undertaker face.
Yes, the Undertaker.
Yeah, I've definitely caught a rod in a few of my photos. Yeah, you never notice them at first. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I mean, with cameras, it's hard to say what's going on with that, but it is possible. You never know.
Well, what if it was something to where they know how to manipulate things? I can't talk.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying, though? If you're a ghost, either you're able to not be seen.
Maybe you can not be seen to the naked eye, but the camera you can't deceive.
There's one of it's a famous picture. I want to say it's from the early '60s. It's a father and a daughter, a little girl. They're out in this field, and it's almost like they're doing a selfie, but it's just them in the field, and they never saw nothing. In the background, there's a disc over their head, and it looks like a UFO, and they never saw nothing until they saw the photo.
Okay.
Like, who knows?
Yeah. We don't know.
And it's considered one that's been not doctored.
Okay. An update, too, for you. Somebody let me know yesterday that in October, they're going to be doing a seminar, Ancient Aliens is at the Broward Center.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that would be fun. I wonder if they sell alien memorabilia.
I'm sure they will.
They'll
merch.
find many ways to, I'm sure,
Take your
take
money.
Yeah.
All kinds of cheap stuff.
And they'll get it.
He will pay double.
Snap in a second. Yeah, so it might be something worth checking out, Bird. See you definitely enjoying little Ancient Aliens. Camellia has a comment about Costco pizza. She said you're talking about the gas station pizza. Costco came up. Jason said it was the best of the gas station type places, but he wouldn't choose it over a mom pop place. But I just want to say that Costco is one of the best single girl dinners out there. It's great pizza, cheap like Jbird said. You can get a soda and a soft serve at the same time, all for under $7. Perfect for a low frill meal.
Yeah, I really agree with that. That's why I get so jacked up when I see pizza prices at a cheap level because everything's so expensive. I was blown away by Costco's pizza, not because it was the best tasting. It's very good, by the way. It's Flintstone style, baby. It's you if you ordered a whole pizza for your family, you're gonna be full.
It's big.
I personally thought it was.
And what she had said too is you don't have to have the membership and you don't have to put in an order and wait. You just run right in, even if you're not a member, and you grab what she was just saying and you rush right out. It's quick, it's easy, and it's awesome.
I gotta get this. My next, I want to do Sam's. I want to try their pizza out, and I can't remember the other one. What is the other one, Jason? I can't.
Rico's?
Sure.
That's the new one up by me. I like it.
That's a gas station?
No, it's a new pizza joint up by me in Tequesta, Rico's, but it's a chain.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh. Let me write that down. Remember, I'm gonna try to, but yeah.
Undertaker.
I should be an undertalker.
Eat This, Not That talked about the best store-bought pizza crusts that you can get. And at number 1, do you ever do store-bought pizza crusts, or is that just too much work?
So you mean you get the crust and you cook it at home?
Yes, I've done that before. It's fun, especially if you do it with an activity with friends or a lover.
Rocco loves doing that.
They say number 1 for them is Biratella's pizza dough. It's 2 R's, 2 T's, and 2 L's.
Okay.
Biratella's. No one's ever heard of that?
I think I have heard of it, but I'm not. I can't say that I'm well versed in the names of the dough.
Light and airy on the edges and stretchy, chewy, and thin in the center. Folds like classic New York slice. Brings its own savory, slightly sour flavor to the table.
You like thin style pizza? You like Sicilian thick or regular style?
Me's thin.
Thin is. I do like me a thin pizza, man.
I like it thick.
I like a thick pizza too, though.
You just say whatever somebody says.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh, I like that too.
But I do. I really do like both of it, and at different
You
times.
like pizza any way you can get it.
I do like pizza. I do like pizza. I got a meal that I'm gonna make on one of our TikToks that I think may not do good, but I think it's gonna be fun to make.
30 views. Oh Lord.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
No. Uncrustable lasagna.
Yeah, what is that?
You intrigued? Ralston's intrigued.
Well, it's without a crust, but I can't imagine you making anything that's low carb.
Oh no, it's not low carb. It's
Oh,
so
okay.
unhealthy.
Okay.
Is it made with Uncrustable sandwiches?
It is, but there's a whole process of add-ons and a big dish, and you cut it. I made a little bit for one of my neighbors, and they loved it.
Oh, yeah?
The kids loved it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you got a 7-year-old palate, this is for you?
Or you're high as a kite.
Or you're getting, stalked by the Undertaker.
Yes. Eat this, not that. Put Whole Foods pizza dough ball at number 2.
I think I'm going there today.
Whole Foods?
Yeah, because they have good vegetable soup, and I think that'd be good for the old stomach.
Okay.
No? Is that what you eat when you're sick, vegetable soup?
If you're nauseous, yeah. Soups are good.
Yeah.
All right.
They then put cauliflower California pizza crusts.
Cauliflower or cauliflower?
Cauliflower, that's the play on words.
Power cauliflower.
Cauliflower. Yeah.
He gets mad. He doesn't like the concept of cauliflower crust.
No, here's what I don't like. I don't like when I'm not saying cauliflower pizza is not good. It's the whole Halo ice cream thing all over again. Bird, cauliflower pizza is better than regular. No, it's not. You'll get somebody that says it is, though.
Yeah.
You'll somebody email go, oh, Bird, you're so fucked. Cauliflower pizza is delicious.
Based on
I
taste.
find it delicious. I like it. That's what I eat.
It's better than regular pizza. If you're not worried about health, is it really better than regular pizza?
Probably not.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, probably
Thank
not.
you.
Yeah, but
Finally, some honesty.
That's all I want.
yeah, probably not, but it's not far off. But it's a
Okay.
little not as good, but considering the benefits, I'm all cool with it. They got Boboli at number 4. They're 12-inch original.
Boboli is disgusting.
Yeah, I am not down with that.
Boboli tastes like cardboard with bullshit. It's just
Yeah.
not. I have given Boboli so many tries throughout my pizza career, and they have burned me every single time because they kind of look good.
But it doesn't taste good.
It doesn't at all.
It tricks you with its deceptive look.
It's cardboard.
I know.
And then they got Banza pizza crust made from chickpeas. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
150 calories?
That sounds great, man. Chickpea pizza. What
Look
the
at
fuck
that.
are we doing?
Doesn't that sound great, Virginia?
Does chickpea make you more angry than cauliflower?
Cauliflower really annoys me because they're trying to be cute with the play on words.
They say they do everything from waffles to pasta.
I have
to
had
pizza crust.
I've had the chickpea pasta.
How is it?
It's not terrible.
Okay.
But it's not the same as a regular pasta.
Well, we know it's not the same, but it's still kind of fun, right?
I remember I had an ex-girlfriend who was we were both going through a health kick, and she said, "Look, I'm gonna make you wheat style spaghetti. You're gonna love it. It tastes just like it, and I'm gonna make you this fresh sauce." It was so shitty and so not good and so health tasting.
Yeah.
It tasted
It
healthy.
tasted like a diet.
It tasted like a diet. It tasted like you're not supposed to have fun with this.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to enjoy it.
If the diet pansy has a taste.
And she sold it so hard, I was kind of pumped. And after the first bite, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Did you have to pretend like you liked it because you were
Yes.
trying to get action?
A little bit. Well, I didn't want to hurt her feelings.
It's never, there's not one time I don't think I've ever had something that was better than the original. You have to just say, you can get close or try to get as close as you possibly can without having all the stuff you're trying to avoid. But it's never been better.
You're not going to be delicious, Collie Power.
Oh yeah, if I'm
You're
on,
not.
If I'm on a health kick, yeah, sure, I'll eat the Halo, and the Halo will taste good.
It's great if.
because I've been,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I think if we're being honest, that's how it goes. But yeah, people, they and that's when all these health, vegan, whatever you might be, you lose somebody when you're like, all right, it's going to be better. It's not.
And not all vegan food is the same. There are some people who really do know how to make vegan food.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Tastes
yeah.
really good.
Absolutely. Yeah. My wife and I would go to a vegan restaurant, and
Which one?
it is the one that is down there on Dixie Highway,
I
close
know.
to Southern.
Oh my gosh, the name is eluding me. I know.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I'll see if you can think of it.
Not.
Yep.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
How long do we have?
They got great wines too.
I know where you're. Not Dak. Duxby.
Darbster.
Darbster. Thank
Yep.
you. Is it Darbster?
Yep.
Thank you.
Nice.
great
Darbster.
place.
Yeah, it's very good.
Mhm. Yeah, they do really good stuff there. Yeah, really
Have you
good
had
vegan food.
Matthew's Kitchen or Michael's Kitchen? It's another vegan place.
Christopher's Kitchen?
Him.
He's expensive. Oh, Lord. You better bring your ATM.
Yeah.
I could not
Yeah.
believe how much money that shit was.
That's I did the vegan run for a little bit, but yeah, thankfully I don't know if I could afford to be vegan.
You go to a Darbster, what would you order? A Kevin Ralston.
They had different stuff on the menu. Now keep in mind, I've been doing keto for many years, so this is wow. And now I go and I love the ambiance and the people there are nice and the wines are great. But,
Keto Kevster.
yeah,
You can still become portly on a vegan diet.
no, that's what I figured out. I was eating a vegan diet. I was putting on weight. I'm like, how is this possible?
It can happen.
Why am I a fat fuck?
Yes.
There's a site called Accidentally Vegan,
Yeah.
and these are junk foods that taste amazing, but they just happen to be vegan.
Ah.
They're not going to be healthy for you. They
Right.
just don't have any animal product in it.
Yeah. Yeah. You turn into a fat ass as a vegan. Don't get it wrong. And a quick little note here, just to let you know about putting groceries back. 70% of people today said that if you don't put your groceries back, that you don't buy at a grocery store, you are a jerk. And Amanda said, you had to answer the question about it. It's kind of a yes and a no. If you don't put the meats or milk back with the cold stuff, then it could be wasted. They might just wind up throwing that stuff away. So you're wasting food, not just money, too.
Yeah, you're pretty much a terrorist at that point.
Yeah, so I don't. She worked at a Walmart, and I don't think they mind putting it back. It's not a huge sin, but if it is the cold stuff, then yeah, that is pretty much
Yes.
non-debatable jerky.
Someone brings out, or someone takes, one of them 17-pound thingies of Walmart
Roast.
meat.
Yeah, like a roast.
for $2.49. And I don't think I'm going to eat this because I think I just saw an eye blink at me. There's some gross meat at Walmart.
I saw a TikTok with this guy who said, I like to leave every place better than I found it. And I was like, wow, that's a really interesting way to go through life. Like if you're in some place, leave it better than you found it.
Oh.
And is leaving groceries all over the store better than you found it? No, it's not.
That TikTok fuck is so trying to just get clout and laid.
It worked.
Yeah, exactly.
That bitch had a lot of likes.
Yeah,
A lot.
He don't believe
He
that.
had a great story.
He's trying to get chicks.
Oh, I loved his act.
He got her. He got our wish.
Leave every place better than you found it.
Look, Virginia's all in.
Oh, that is
Yep.
just some.
We should all do that.
No, when I leave Walmart, I'm leaving there to survive.
Danielle's got an ATS birthday shout out to my hubby, Augusto. Happy birthday. We love you, Danielle, Maya, and Flanna, and doggy Coco.
Coco.
So there you go. All right, y'all. Made it through today, but the cough medicine is wearing off, so I've got to go home.
It's wearing on or wearing off?
Wearing
Yes.
off.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now he's going to be overcome by the bronchitis.
Yes.
Denny told me, did your medicine kick in during the podcast yesterday, and you didn't feel like you were in a dream?
No,
Okay.
No.
Did I dream that?
Yeah.
Are you making shit up?
That didn't happen at all.
Is Denny even here today?
Don't even know what that's about. No. Yeah.
Maybe I'm sorry.
Good round?
One of my worst shows ever. To be quite honest. I should have probably stepped this one out.
No.
All right. Well, we'll hopefully be a little bit healthier tomorrow. We'll see y'all then. Goodbye.